Some G-fish. Alright, Alabama State beat NC State. Okay. Two picks. I don't know. Okay. Why you gotta start all the way at the top? Ooh. Second launch they play Indiana. Play Virginia. They play Ole Miss. Play Grambling. Okay. Alright. Alright. Where Buddy at? Hey, where's it at? Alright, while we waiting. What up, Funky? Dang, I know replay on here. Stars.
29 Philly.
I tagged him.
Down. Go. 42 Spider.
Somebody find out where this dude is. You might be doing something else. Oh, boy. Okay. Playing yours now? Okay. You streaming it or you just playing it, G-Fish? Yeah, I had to wait till my girls go to sleep before I did this. Oh, just playing a CPU game. Okay. Ah, alright. the next salmon set. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna give him some time. We're gonna try this right now, try tomorrow. After that, if we don't play, we don't send it. I wonder did they play that or they super send it. You know what? I don't like just sitting there. Yeah. Hmm. For win was week 0. Nobody had no. There was no matchups for week 0. 48 from what you sent me. What am I saying? Week 0? I sent it. Yeah, I sent it today. So yeah, it'll be Saturday. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's not sit here and waste time.
to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Me too.
And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
That is
the
so
decision
stupid.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dances away to buy time. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident
oh my
in them to
God, he's
convert
wide
those
open.
4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding
Come on, man. He shouldn't have put that.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Off-play action. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The metrics tell you so often. Go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Fighting off the defender. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Using his legs, it's Randall. At the 20, he's got space. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. They've got the screen set up. Breaks the tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right back.
Turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30.
See, that's the crap I'll be talking about.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To throw, it's Castellanos. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the lone running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. To the air on first down. The throw. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways, they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. the pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles will go for it here on fourth down.
What's up?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. And is going to be batted down.
That's game. Okay. GG. First GG with Clemson. Alright, now let's see if this dude is on here. Hmm. This can't be happening on the very first game, y'all. Come on, man. Just finished it. Did you win? Anybody know how to get in touch with Buddy? Alright, let's hop back in. So I was hesitant on this at first. Good fella, 18. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Okay. I don't know where he at, so we gon' I guess we do play. Roll to the roll to the CLB, I guess. I don't know where he's at. Change the title, change the thumbnail, whatever. Okay.
yours. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
That's so stupid. I threw that ball away.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
How do you let him get inside living on you?
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Moore to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Strike zero here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Here's what I do. I put a great receiver in the slot, and I see how you want to set your defense. You don't want to bring a corner to him. You want to play him with a safety. You want to play him with a linebacker. You want to play zone. Okay. I'm going to use that guy as an absolute weapon of mass destruction.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Across the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use them, but Exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Whittington. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the
No
extra
defense
point
whatsoever.
is through, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Whittington. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Ducks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Moore will throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Can't hang on, he muffs it. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter. Well, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He's allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in, but don't take a big shot.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
Well, it's 3rd and long.
That's how you react to the football when the ball is in the air.
What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Should have waited a little
Able
bit
to find
longer.
the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hemby. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers' actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Ripper. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop.
Hey, nobody on the mic.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. He has been surgical. Precision. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throwing right. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45.
Come on, there's no way he should be catching that.
For a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore will throw. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Tight end finds a soft
Why did he
spot.
come out of it?
Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you...
I know, right? That was a good game right there. That's not what I was. No way. I'm gonna do these in a day. Yeah. Why you do me like that? That's crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, that's a legend right there. Oh, Peyton Hillis. Yeah, I'm getting him. You see how easy it is just not to play this and just play Road to the College Football Playoff and then just let the stuff rack up. Just what I needed. I showed needed a right tackle. Mm, no, what the heck?
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Grab near the marker, it's Cruz. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think on their opening drive to go
look like he had
down,
that,
especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Okay.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tate. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Thanks to Brad. Finally corralled the number 4. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Just keep slinging it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cowboys. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to talk about
That is so stupid for a lineman to be out there doing that.
Set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a
Bro,
heartbeat,
come
but it's
on, man.
incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Notre Dame lining up to
Pass is going. He throws it to the
They'll
ground.
have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
So he's just not able to throw the football right.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. To the air, it's Manning. Scrambling away. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Muscling ahead on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Catch in stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Dickens. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Did he just quit? No way he just quit. Play cooldown 5. What are you talking about? Talking about in the league? Ah, okay. Stop some cheese. Somebody cheesing already, bro? He using safe play over there. Ah. We can take care of that right now. Alright, I got you. Dude really quit and he was up. That's crazy work. I ain't got no wheel line, bro. The crook, it's a shavers. CJ Allen. Yeah, what's the difference? Speed 95, pressure 90. Okay. Uh, what's the difference between him and 92, 90. Hold on. Okay. Get back there. Let's go back to H2H. So H2H is the better player. Okay. Okay. I get H2H. Alrighty. That's crazy. He really quit and he was winning.
The Beavers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Trying to move them on the counter. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their
You should have
passing
been out
attack.
the
They
gate on
throw to
that.
receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pause to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Extending the play. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a...
The Sneak scores it.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. The give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A little screen to the running back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Steps away. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
He ain't that fast.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Threw that too late.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Beavers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Beavers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll take a shot. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The short hands, it's Hurts. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On the run, it's Jordan. Picks up the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Beavers are on the move. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the... And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they almost came up up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. Gets away. He'll pull it down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Oregon State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
The number 1 objective for a defense
How do you throw the ball right to
is to make
him?
the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Runs through the tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other. And they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised, and initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Beaver! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Hurst. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was
Come on, I
not
was telling you to come up and pick it up.
coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Got rid of it
Jeez.
quickly, but it's incomplete.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Cobb. Hard running there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.